Okay guys, I'm gonna give you guys the phone review of my new um Apple iPhone, whatever you call it. And it's I think it's the iPhone XS. I think that's what it is. So I'm gonna give you guys a review of it today. Okay. There you go guys. Has like a ocean display. This is the phone right here. Not that big, average size, what have you. Okay, here's the FaceTime, but I don't have a thing for that yet. There's your calendar, so here we go. Oops, that one I got up here. So what you can do here is you get your calendar, your dates, what have you. Then down here you can put an event and all that good stuff. Then on the next one you get all the calendars of the year. Then gives you date, calendar, time, inbox. Then see down here, you just push the button there. There's the date. Then to clear out of here, all you need to do is like single it out, and then you make it small, and then you could just swipe up. Or you can, hold on a second, you can change the views on here too, I believe. See, it gives you the other month too, but then you could do it like that, push that, and it goes to that. And then you can make an event by pushing plus, just like you see me do there. You make a date and all that stuff, whatever you're gonna do, like a reminder for those people who can't remember stuff. They have to like have one of those stickies or memory. You could do that on your phone too. So then you just push cancel like I did there, and then you go back to the basic calendar. But to also, you can also see like if you have other plans within the day, within the month. You just go to where I went there, push that bottom part, and it goes to the new, and then it goes to require, which is near no events, which is completely blank because I'm not one of those kind of people that do that. But basically I'll show you what the calendar can do for you. So now we're gonna go to the photo part, which is this one right there with the little, all the colors, right? So then you have here all these like little things, whatever, if you have any like pictures, what have you, anything, you know, it'll all work out for you. So like, you know, That'd be it pretty much on that part of it. See, like, I'm just gonna delete something that was on there previously, so you can do that too. You know, make extra room, what have you, for like when you want to put stuff on your phone, in the photo part anyway. So then you will have these two things here, which is be standard. You got your all your photos, you got your favorites, and it says other albums, what have you. Like, it will show you if you have anything. If you just slide it up, you'll see your photo, your imports, your hidden ones, and recently deleted. It will keep it I guess what do you call it? Tell you what you have on your photo part, album, whatever. So then, you know, that's it there, and then you can push plus there like I did there. It'll tell you new album, new share album, or cancel. So if you want to get out of there, you can, you know. So yeah, as you can see, I have no photos, because again, this is a new phone, so I don't have anything. Then you could search, like if you have stuff in your phone and you listed something, you can do that. So then basically here, this little camera thing there, you have the privilege of a camera on your phone. I preferably you use it out in the other way, like, you know, have a glass behind it so you can mirror it, so you get better picture quality, better video quality. So as you can see here, you can see my pant leg, right? And it gives you like little shades of color. As you can see, I'm showing shades of color changes, different dimensions of cast of color. See, you could change that. But oh, I went back to photos by accident. Sorry about that. But like, oops, I did it again. But you can do quite a few things here. You could keep the thing off there. See, like it says there, off. 3, but don't mess with none of that stuff, because it'll mess the camera frames up. Then you can change the camera. You can see my face, but you can also change the view on that as well. See, change the shade of color. Gives you like a different shades, black and white, all that good stuff. Let's see then. Let's see how you get out of here. Let's see. Trying to see. Oops. Back to the camera. Okay, then you could you could also change the mode on here too. You know how some cameras have time lapse? This phone has it too. See? But I don't want to do it, so you know, it has that. You could do slow-mo. You could do video, which means you could record on your phone. You could change the dimensions. You could do photos, port, whatever, square. patio, whatever that does. But I'm not familiar with that yet. Guess when I do another video, I could use that feature, right? But you could do that. All these little things you can do, which is pretty neat. I mean, I have to learn it, so, and all that. So in order to get out of this, you just slide it up and brings up the last things I've done, and you just slide it up like so, and it'll get out of your way, and it doesn't add more storage to your phone. And then you get your mail, you know, like your Gmail, your Yahoo. That's what we're gonna look at now, which is this little top blue one says mail. So you can do all these ones if you have them on your, you know, accounts and all. If you have iCloud, Exchange, Google account, Yahoo account, AOL account, and then that bottom one there, which I don't know what that one is, but this is what you can use for that. I haven't made an account yet, so there's not much I can show you on this, but you get the gist of it. And then this one, the world clock, which means, you know, I haven't messed with this. This phone came like that with that already in there, so, you know, you can add whatever state you're in right here. So like when you get your phone, this phone in particular, you can do that. You got your alarm, which I haven't done. You got a stopwatch, and you get your timer. So like, you know, those people that do those eating ones, you know, time themselves, you can do that with this phone. So that's that. That's the gist of that. Now you get your maps. So with your maps, you can type in where you've been at or whatever. See, look at that. Apple IQ Uptown. So you found that, and then see, that's already was in the phone already for Apple, because this is an Apple phone. So, you know, there you go. But you can find a place and you just type in here in the search bar, and you can find your food, drinks, shopping, travel, services, fun stuff to go in your house, and if you're looking for a gas station, you can find one in too. So like, you know, if you're traveling, you can find out stuff, and you get your little typing thing, and again you have your little search bar up here. So if you're trying to find where your stuff is, you can just type in what you're looking for. Then your weather. Your weather here. Oops. Dang it. Let's see if I can grab it. Okay. So your weather is the next one. Your next app. So I got a few on here that I didn't need to look over and what have you. In this state, whatever it is, 93 degrees. And you get a little bit 5-day forecast of the state. Then on this one, it's St. Clair, 5 days forecast of the state. And then in New York, 5 days of forecast of the state. Then in California, you get 96, 5 days forecast of the state. And you could, you know, you can add that up here, you know. You can add it, do it, change it, whatever you want to do for your state, wherever you're gonna live. You know, state, country, whatever region or place you're at. So it'll tell you more or less about the weather, so you don't have to like actually turn on the news all the time. Then here you got notes. So like if people like forget stuff, you just type in whatever you need, and you just have a ball. You know, type in like a little notepad so you remember stuff. And then you have here like a reminder of days, months, things you need to do, or things you need to remember. You do that there. So and then the news part here. See, you find out the daily news of stuff, you know, like world news. So you can find all that good stuff on that one there. See, the long stuff. Cars even, look at that. If you're a car enthusiast, you go to this, you'll find that stuff there too. Like different stuff, you know. Not just talk about one particular thing. Different stuff. You just go through it and look through it, pick what you want to read, look over, even got the videos and stuff. You know? See, like right there, got video right there. Same stuff, you know? So like, you know, just go through it. Every day is a different thing they post on there. You know, you just go through it, read it, whatever you want to do. You know, like hockey, even like sports. If you want to find stuff with sports, there you go. For at least that, you know, more car stuff. So, you know, just go through it, what have you. And like, you know, talks about different stuff. Shows different things, movies even, there we go. Like the Men in Black new movie, international. Post open with $30 million, you know, you could find out movie stuff even too. So like, you know, it's what you want to look through and find and go over and what have you. Like more stuff about Apple if you're into Apple, you know. But yeah, you get the gist of it. And then, you know, cover story and what have you, look right there. Or that's the thing I showed you earlier. You know, like it'll tell you if you go to that bottom corner part. Like watch, tell you the news, Apple news, movies, health, science, fashion, technology, food, business, whatever you want to look at, you know. Traveling and sports, it'll tell you all those subjects. So, you know. Then your next one is this one here. It's stock. So if you're a stocks junkie, you know you like buying a bunch of stock, you know, or trade stock. There you go. You can find out how your stock is doing. This is what you're into, basically, you know. Like, look at that. Apple is down 4 cents. Which, you know, who cares? But, you know, look at all the green ones are good. But you get your, you get business stories too, like, find out what's going on otherwise, someplace else. You know, you find out more business about the stock exchange. But yeah, there's that one. That one's real short. So here's the good one. If you have Apple TV, they have the Apple TV app on the phone already. So if you have that, you could check stuff out, you know. Here they could get movies, watch TV shows, all that. But you have to pay for it, you know, make an account and all that good stuff. You got your library, which I don't have. You know, search for stuff you want to see. And just type in right there. And there you go. And the next one is the iTunes store. So when you get this phone and you have an account with iTunes store, this is what you can get. Like music, TV stuff, even, you know, and movies, TV shows, and you just search for whatever you want, you know. Like here you can have your tones, your Genesis, your purchases, your downloads, like all that good stuff. Then, you know, it'll tell you the gist of everything, what it costs if you want to buy anything. See, like right here, it'll tell you. So like, you know, you just get a iTunes gift card and you can buy stuff if you don't want to open an account. You know, you can do it that way too. You know, if you're a movie person, you can find anything you want, movies, TV shows. If you like any of that kind of stuff, any kind of that stuff, you know, you'll find it here. So like, you know, on the bottom here, it'll tell you movies, music, TV shows, which I'm on right now, and then there's that little search bar. You do that there, and then back to this thing I was showing you. If you want to just look at everything, you'll push that and you find everything that you've purchased, you know. Then if you're into like reading books, you can find it here. If you have a library, which I don't have any of that stuff, you know, you can look over stuff, books, if you like to read or something, you know, or the Audible you can do too. You know, you can do the Audible books. You know, you can just open a book and it'll read it out to you. You don't have to like strain your eyes or anything. You can do that too as well. If you're looking for a certain book, you can find a book in the search bar right there. You know, so it's pretty self-explanatory when you get to it. Then, you know, you have something about your health, but you'd have to like do something with that. Then, you know, you have your settings here. You got your, you know, you ever heard that Apple Pay? You can do that there. So you have to put the like credit card or debit card in there. You can do Apple Pay. So like you don't have to take your card and pay. Like any of that good stuff there. Let's see. Then here you have your Wi-Fi or what have you. You got your notices, your notifications, your sounds, all that stuff. You can change all that. Here's your general information, control center, display brightness, wallpaper. I don't know nothing about that just yet. You could put that thing on here called Siri and search, but you have to. So back to this again. You have your privacy, your battery time, You just look at all that stuff there. That's all on the phone. You know, that's standard stuff. Then you go to the battery. You can see your battery lifetime that you used thus far. It's pretty simplified. Then like all the stuff I just showed you, here's where you can also find it. Like pretty much everything I showed you thus far, you can also find it here. So, you know, pretty simple. And if you have, like, if you can't find other stuff, this is another place you can look for other things you might find, you know. But yeah, that's the gist of it all. Then here you have your tips, your podcast. Everybody knows what the Find My Phone app is. But for the people that don't know about it, you just have to go in there, put your phone number in there, and it'll detect your phone if you lose it, you know. But I haven't done that yet myself, so I can't really say. Then, you know, you got your contact book, files, and then you got, you know, if you have that Apple Watch, there's the actual app you need to use, so you can link it, which I don't have, but there you go there. And then down here you have your utilities on the phone. It is a voice mineral something compass, and measuring thing. I guess you can do a measuring thing with the phone. And down here you have your calculator, your buttons. It's like a big face calculator, so it's pretty cool. You know, all that good stuff there. Then you have your Apple Store. So when you get like an account, you can check it out of the new stuff of Apple that they have, like the current stuff. Like if you want an actual computer, like the iMac, this is what you get right there. You just push it, you look it over. If you want an iPhone, a new one, you just go here. You find if you want an iPad, you go there. Like I was saying about the watch thing, they have the watches you can buy. But like, you know, there's the stuff you can look through, like Apple. The Apple TV thing you could buy. You could buy those AirPods. See? Like, yeah. You can buy those AirPods here. But like, or you get a case for them. And all that good stuff. And then you get like, you can, okay, back to what I was showing you. You can get those, I guess they call the HomePod. You can get an iPod Touch. You can get accessories for your stuff that you get relating to Apple products. And you can get gift cards down here at the bottom. You know, this is where you can come on the actual app of the phone, okay? So if you're trying to find this, it's there. This is where you have to go. Just rewind the video and backtrack to where I come to this. If you can't find it, you'll find it. Just rewind the video back some. You'll find it where it's on the next slide over, and it's that little blue with the Apple bag, like little loot bag on there. That clips, I'm not familiar with that yet, and it's got some kind of like I'm not familiar with that little grand band, whatever. Not familiar with that, so I don't know much about that. But like I don't know. But here's the they have the iMovie on here too. So if you're familiar with iMovie, they have the actual app right there. So you have that, which I don't use, but I have another editing software I use. I don't use that, so I'm not familiar with it, so I don't want to bore you with that. But just to show you, it's there on the phone. And I have YouTube, of all things, and you got the Canon app, because you know, to do the video on your phone, you need that. If you're gonna transfer video from your camera, you constantly need to use that. And that's that, pretty much. You know, I mean I can show you. Let's see, my own editing software that I use, and this is it. You can do a whole lot with this. You know, it's a monthly fee though. You have to pay, I think it's like $5-6 a month. But this is what I use. So it's called that right there. So if you try to find it, there you go. You can find it on what is it called? The Apple Store, or the video for the apps. You can find it there, and you can find it also in Google Play Store. So it's in both of those things you can find. I mean, you can do everything pretty much. Just like with any other editing thing, it has the same features. You know. Yeah. Then here you have a, so like if you're trying to get to a light right away, you just push that. Get to your light on your phone, you push that. And if you want to get to your camera on your phone, you push that top bottom corner. And then there you go, you know. That's pretty much my whole phone, guys. I don't know about those other apps, but you know, I figured that would be about it. You know, because those are like apps that are on the phone that I don't know quite yet. But pretty much I showed you everyone that I understand and that I looked over, and you know, the other ones I don't really care for, that I didn't look at. So, but that's standard with when you buy this phone. That's what you get. And you know, I haven't put anything else on there. I mean, it's the gold one. The gigabyte capacity is 512, I believe. So you can put quite a bit on this phone and you'll be fine. I think it's 1 terabyte of memory you have on this phone, so it's quite a lot. What else can I say about this phone? That's all I can say about this phone. So there you go, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. That'll be the end of this video. See you guys next time. And put a lot of good what do you call it, likes on the video. May it be informative for all of you who watch, and thank you for that too as well. Have a good rest of your day, as I will get on with my day. Thank you guys.